Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a space you use every day and turning it into a warm, Christmassy haven. Think cozy lighting, sensational details, and small touches that make the kitchen feel like the holidays, without crowding your counters or blowing your budget. If you're rendering these ideas against a series of generic photos, you'll see how each image can tell a little Christmas story in your own home. So grab a cup of cocoa, settle in, and let's start transforming your kitchen into a festive retreat. Picture this: a kitchen window softly glowing with string lights, their tiny bulbs glimmering like stars. The cabinet doors catch a warm amber glow, and a garland runs along the top, lightly dusted with faux snow or pine needles. In the photo you're looking at, you can almost hear the hush of a winter night and the faint crackle of a holiday playlist in the background. This is the mood we're chasing: warmth, comfort, and a touch of magic that makes every slice of bread or dish of cookies feel special. First, let's talk about lighting. Lighting is the backbone of a Christmassy kitchen. If your space already has overhead lighting that's a bit harsh, complement it with softer options. A cluster of warm white bulbs or a string of fairy lights draped along shelves or the perimeter of the ceiling can diffuse the brightness and create a welcoming glow. In the image we're imagining now, a couple of decorative lanterns sit on the counter, their candles flickering in the reflection of a polished surface. Even in photos, this kind of lighting instantly signals holiday season vibes. If you can, add a plug-in pendant or a dimmable lamp near the dining nook to give you a cozy corner for late-night baking. Now, color and texture play big roles. A Christmassy kitchen isn't about red and green clashing everywhere, it's about a cohesive palette. In our sample photo, you'll notice warm neutrals, cream, taupe, and soft wood tones, paired with accents in deep evergreen or cranberry. Textiles such as a plaid oven mitt, a woolen dish towel, or a ribbed throw can introduce pattern and warmth without overwhelming the space. The key is repetition. Repeat a couple of motifs, like a plaid pattern in a runner and in a mug collection, so the room feels intentional rather than chaotic. If you're looking at a shot with a plaid runner across the counter and a small bundle of cinnamon sticks in a glass jar, you'll see the small details coordinating with larger elements like the garland and lighting. Next up, scents, sounds, and seasonal rituals. The sense of smell is a powerful trigger for festive mood. In the photos you're viewing, you might see cinnamon sticks tied with twine, citrus peels drying near a window, or a cinnamon pine aroma simmering on the stove. You can recreate this with simple touches: a jar of cinnamon sticks next to a citrus-scented candle, a vanilla or pine-scented wax melt warming quietly, or a pot of mulled cider simmering on the back burner. The visual cue of a sachet or a bowl of citrus slices radiates holiday coziness even before you smell it. And don't forget sound. A soft playlist of carols or instrumental holiday tunes can complete the sensory trifecta when you're cooking or cleaning up after a bake-off. Let's move to greens and natural elements. Real evergreen garlands are wonderful, but if you're short on time or outdoors access, faux greens look equally lovely in photos and in real life. In the example photo, you might see a simple garland draped along a kitchen island, accented with pine cones, dried orange slices, and a few red berries. Place greens in a zone that's visible from the main seating area, over the window frame, along the top of cabinets, or around the stovetop hood. Greenery instantly signals holiday cheer and brings a touch of the outdoors inside. Complement it with natural textures: a wooden cutting board, a bark-textured trivet, or a basket of oranges and apples to craft a rustic, festive vignette. Now, don't forget the cookware and table settings. A Christmassy kitchen loves a small display of seasonal wares. In the focal image, you might notice a stack of festive mugs, a few ceramic bowls in muted red or forest green, and a tray with a tiny Christmas centerpiece. You don't need to buy an entirely new set. Swap in a few pieces that echo the season and store the rest. A simple red and green napkin collection, a tartan or gingham table runner, and a festive centerpiece can transform every meal into a celebration. If you enjoy baking, set out a tray of freshly baked cookies in a decorative dish so the viewer can imagine the aroma filling the room as soon as the oven opens. Let's talk about decor that's easy to swap but high impact. In this sequence of photos, you may see a magnetic spice rack upgraded with festive labels, a mason jar of candy canes on the windowsill, or a cookie jar that doubles as a seasonal accent piece. Small accents, think mini wreath magnets, red ribbon on cabinet handles, or a chalkboard sign with a cheerful message, are perfect for adding character without clutter. The trick with these pieces is to keep them lightweight and easy to move. You want to be able to refresh the look when new ideas strike or when you pull out the seasonal dishes for Christmas morning. DIY ideas can be incredibly satisfying and budget-friendly. In one image, you'll spot a simple runner made from a remnant fabric, a handful of pine cones gathered from the yard, and a few sprigs of rosemary tucked into a mason jar. You can create handmade touches like a garland crafted from twine and dried citrus or a scented sachet made of cinnamon sticks and cloves. If you see a photo with a jar of homemade potpourri or a citrus slice pendant necklace on the garland, you'll understand how easy it is to personalize your space with a few inexpensive materials. DIY decor isn't just economical, it's a way to make your kitchen feel truly yours this season. Let's incorporate practical, everyday use elements that still feel festive. A well-organized kitchen can be both functional and magical. In the photos, you may notice labeled canisters, a tidy spice shelf with a Christmas label pack, and a fruit bowl with apples and oranges reflecting the season's color. Keeping things accessible means you can bake and cook with ease while maintaining the Christmassy mood. If you like to display cookie cutters or baking tools, a decorative tray or a small chalkboard label can guide you toward a coordinated look instead of a cluttered one. Now, a quick note on color balance. If your kitchen's base is white or a cool gray, you can introduce warmth through metallic accents like copper hardware, brass fixtures, or a hint of gold on decorative items. In a photo sequence, you might see copper lighting accents catching the light or a small metallic tray holding cookies and cocoa spoons. Metallic touches bounce light and add a hint of festive luxury without going overboard. Let's not forget safety and practicality. During December, you'll likely be baking and hosting more. Keep flammable decorations a safe distance from the stove and ovens, choose LED lights for energy efficiency, and never leave lit candles unattended in the kitchen. The visuals you're seeing should remind you to enjoy the beauty while staying mindful of safety. A small tray with tea lights and protective holders, placed away from heat sources, can deliver the warm glow you want without risk. Finally, the big idea: make it personal. The photos you see in this video aren't about buying everything on a shopping list. They're about crafting a look that reflects your home and your traditions. Maybe you incorporate a family heirloom, a favorite mug with a holiday message, or a handmade ornament that captures a memory. The kitchen should feel like a cozy gathering space where you and your loved ones create new memories every day during the festive season. As we wrap up, take a moment to imagine your own version of this kitchen. Start with 1 or 2 changes this week, perhaps swapping in a new centerpiece, adding a string of lights around a window, or placing a garland in a high-visibility spot. Then, gradually layer in the other ideas, textures, scents, and small DIY touches. Before you know it, your kitchen will radiate Christmas cheer in a way that's uniquely yours, and every time you walk in, you'll feel that familiar warmth that makes the season so special. If you enjoy these ideas, give this video a like, subscribe for more holiday home tips, and share your own Christmassy kitchen ideas in the comments. I'd love to hear what's working for you, what you're trying this year, and any tips you have for keeping the kitchen both festive and functional during the busiest weeks of the season. Thanks for watching, and may your kitchen be bright, welcoming, and wonderfully Christmassy all season long.